Chapter 1. Who is Gollum? Gollum wasn't always Gollum. He was once a peaceful creature, much like a hobbit. His name was Smeagol, and he lived a simple life near the Anduin River. Smeagol was close to his friend Deagle, and they shared an innocent life. That all changed the day Smeagol found the One Ring. Smeagol and Deagle were fishing near the river when Deagle pulled the ring from the water. Smeagol, overwhelmed with curiosity and desire, begged to have the ring. When Deagle refused, Smeagol killed him in cold blood and took the ring as his own. Before this moment, Smeagol was just another member of his kind, living peacefully. But the ring doesn't work like a normal possession. From the moment he touched it, Smeagol was forever changed. It took hold of his mind, twisted his soul, and turned him into something unrecognizable. Chapter 2. The beginning of the duality, Smeagol versus Gollum. After Smeagol killed Deagle, the ring began to consume him, slowly pulling him into madness. The once gentle and curious creature began to split into two opposing identities. Smeagol was still there, a part of him, but Gollum was growing stronger by the day. Gollum wanted nothing more than to possess the ring for himself. He called it his precious, and it became the only thing he cared about. But Smeagol, deep inside, still felt the shame and regret of what he had done. The ring magnified Smeagol's weaknesses and desires. It wasn't just a lust for power, but an all-consuming obsession. Gollum grew to hate Smeagol, considering him weak and pathetic. But Smeagol, on the other hand, still tried to hold on to the man he once was, occasionally emerging in moments of clarity. Chapter 3. Gollum's Oath to the Ring. When Frodo took the ring and began his journey to Mordor, Gollum was forced to swear an oath to serve the ring. This was not just any oath. The ring, with its seductive power, was now pulling Gollum's strings, and he became its unwilling servant. But he wasn't loyal to Frodo, he was loyal to the ring itself. Gollum's broken soul was enslaved, and the ring was his only master. Frodo's decision to trust Gollum was dangerous, but also one born from compassion, not full knowledge of the consequences. Why did Frodo trust him? Was it compassion or desperation? Frodo's decision to trust Gollum was not without risk, and Gollum's manipulations would soon show the consequences of this alliance. Chapter 4. Gollum's Betrayal and Obsession. Despite his oath, the ring was always the true master. Gollum's obsession grew, and in the dark heart of Mordor, he could no longer resist. He betrayed Frodo in an attempt to steal back the ring for himself. Gollum, once again, became the Gollum he had always been, deceitful, manipulative, and obsessed. Frodo, for a moment, was weak. He believed in Gollum's promise, but Gollum's mind was too twisted, too consumed by the power of the ring. Gollum's betrayal pushed Frodo to the edge, but it was also necessary for the destruction of the ring. Gollum's betrayal was tragic because it wasn't purely out of malice. It was driven by his need for the ring, the only thing that mattered to him anymore. And while Frodo was devastated by this, he ultimately found strength in the one thing Gollum had lost: hope. Chapter 5. The Final Act, Gollum and the ring's destruction. In a final act of obsession, Gollum took the ring from Frodo and danced in triumph at the edge of Mount Doom. In that moment, he had won, but his victory was fleeting. Gollum's joy was short-lived as he fell into the lava below, taking the ring with him. The ring was destroyed, not by Frodo, but by Gollum. Gollum's obsession, in the end, became the catalyst for the ring's destruction. His fall, while tragic, was the final step in fulfilling the quest that had brought him to the very edge of destruction. The irony is that Gollum, the one who had been the greatest threat to the ring's destruction, unknowingly became the instrument of its end. The question remains, was it fate, or was it the will of the ring? Chapter 6. Mercy and Providence. Mercy, as Gandalf often said, played a crucial role in Gollum's fate. Frodo showed mercy to Gollum, and this mercy ultimately led to the ring's destruction. Providence played a key role in Gollum's fate. Though he was bound by the ring, his actions fulfilled the destiny set before him. Gollum's mercy was not a simple act of kindness. It was the mechanism that completed the quest. The story of Gollum is not just one of evil, but also of mercy. Gandalf reminded Frodo that Gollum was not just a murderer, but a victim of the ring. In a way, the mercy Frodo showed Gollum fulfilled the ultimate task of destroying the ring. Chapter 7. Conclusion and Final Thoughts. Gollum's journey was tragic. He was the victim of the ring's power, and yet in the end, he unknowingly fulfilled the prophecy. His obsession, his broken oath, and his tragic fall led to the destruction of the One Ring. The ring's fate was sealed by Gollum's obsession. His story reminds us that even in the darkest of souls, there is a role to play in the grand scheme of things. Gollum's fate is a reminder of how mercy, fate, and obsession come together in the most unexpected ways. It was a twisted, tragic tale, but it completed the journey, and the ring was destroyed. The ring's fate was sealed by a broken oath. Gollum may have been its final destroyer, but his obsession led to his tragic end. Gollum's journey, though tragic, showed us the unexpected ways in which destiny works in Middle-earth. Sometimes the darkest paths lead to the greatest good.